even know how to start this video, but you guys obviously read the title. We're gonna be getting to the nitty-gritty of my birth chart. I'm super excited and I want to give the biggest, most fattest, dead ass, literally largest shout out in the whole wide world to She's Lulu. I think that my first ever video I saw of hers was dead ass this one with her blue ass wig talking about all of the zodiac signs. Like before her, in my opinion, I feel like not a lot of people were interested in this. Not a lot of people were intrigued by this subject. And so that's why I want to give her a huge shout out. And alright, let's just get into my birth chart. I feel like I'm so excited, holy shit. So, oh my god, and also I'm not naked. I'm literally, anytime you guys think I'm naked, I'm not. I'm always wearing this cute ass, just simple black bandeau from Forever 21. Hashtag, I swear to god, not sponsored, but this is what I use to look up my birth chart and it's free. I'll leave the link down below if you guys are intrigued. I'm assuming that people are intrigued because then why would you have clicked on this video? I don't know. And so quick backstory. Before any of my curiosity to astrology, to zodiac signs, to horoscopes, etc., all I knew was that I was a Sagittarius. I didn't know what that meant. I was just like, oh cool, I'm a Sagittarius, dope. And so I had zero clue on how I should act, how I should talk. I was just me, and I'm still me and I still act like myself. After reading a little bit about myself, it was fucking mind-blowing because I was like,
how is this so fucking accurate?
I don't know how to explain it, but it's just so mind-boggling, so mind-blowing. And I know that some people say they don't believe in astrology, which isn't a concept that I was aware of. I wasn't aware that this was like a theory or like something made up. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have more information, honestly, feel free to enlighten me. Leave any kind of information that you want down below. I'm so open. Oh my god, and that's even about me. I'm so open to learning about new things. I'm very fucking open-minded. I will suck up information like there's no tomorrow. I feel like I'm being so fucking extra in this video, but I'm so intrigued by this. It's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and put a screenshot of my whole birth chart right there. And so starting off, like I told you guys, my sun is in Sagittarius, which means that I'm a Sagittarius basically. Most people don't know that there's so many other elements and parts in your birth chart that literally make up every ounce of you. So, sun in Sagittarius, restless, cheerful, and friendly. Sun in Sagittarius people are generally on the go. They have a love of freedom and a disdain for routine. Generally quite easygoing, Sagittarians make friends with people from all walks of life. They love to laugh and tease and get along well with both sexes. Sagittarians have an often blind faith in people and in the world. Their optimism is infectious. I'm so fucking optimistic, holy shit. Although it can get them in trouble from time to time. These are curious people who love to learn. Their idealistic nature is hard to miss. So far, I'm already like, yo, this is dead ass me. This is so fucking sick. Although generally easygoing, Sagittarius is a fire sign. This gives natives a generally quick temper. Fortunately, they're usually as quick to forget what got them angry in the first place. The need for escape is generally strong, and some solar Sagittarians come across as a little irresponsible. They're generally easy to forgive, however. After all, their direct, honest approach in life is admirable. Holy shit! Short in description, she is good, idealistic, enthusiastic, and warm-hearted. She is independent and has a taste for travel and freedom. She is curious and fair-minded. I did a lot of research on my boyfriend and it actually helped me understand him a lot better, which is crazy. Like I told him, I was like, hey, like send me what time you were born, let me know where you were born, all of that info. And I looked up all of his things and I was like, wow, no wonder wonder you act the way that you act. You show affection to me the way that you do. Literally all about him. I was like, wow, I love you and I understand you now even more. Everything that I was reading about him, it just all made sense. Like all of the little dots just connected together and I was like, wow, no wonder you're like that. And then from personal experience, I understand myself a lot better and I feel like I'm just more aware of how I am and the person that I am. And for the most part, I was really pleased with my birth chart. I'm really happy that my sun is in Sagittarius. Just like everything that I was reading about myself, it just all clicked. Like I said, in the past, like I was just being me. I was just acting how I would act, saying things the way that I would say things. And then once I started doing more research on this, learning about everything about this, I was like, wow, no wonder I'm the way that I am. No wonder I act this certain way. It's just really cool to be super aware of yourself, learning more about myself and how I am and how I act and how I think and everything. It's made me be a little bit more in control of my actions. I don't know, I've just gotten super into you literally create your own life. Like duh, I'm talking about more in depth. Like you literally, if you wake up with a bad attitude and you literally let it manifest itself, you're gonna literally spend your whole day probably feeling not so good. If you wake up every single morning super positive, even if maybe you don't feel so great, just telling yourself you got this, you're great, let's have a fucking great ass day, let's be productive today, let's do something, then your day is most likely gonna go really well. If something bad happens in your day, well fuck, brush it off. And if it bugged you really hard, acknowledge why it bugged you. Acknowledge why it's getting to you in your feelings, in your mind. Acknowledge it and then solve the problem. Don't let things hit you too hard in the heart, because at the end of the day, nothing matters, but like everything does matter. And if you follow me on Twitter, everything that I'm saying is probably like, oh yeah, I've seen you tweet about this a billion gazillion times. I feel like I'm going off on a little bit of a side note slash rant, but I feel like this is very important to why I'm the way that I am currently and how my mindset has changed and all of that. Last year, I feel like I would just be very down on myself. I would wake up not wanting to do anything. I would wake up not feeling inspired, not feeling motivated to do anything, not wanting to really try my best. A few months before, I started getting more into like, fuck it, like I'm gonna say this and it's gonna happen. I will and I can. This life is great. Like I'm blessed to still even be here. And so every single day, instead of saying something negative, I started saying positive things. And so now with changing my mindset and then now becoming more aware of literally all of me, my mind and my soul and everything, I just feel so much more happier. I feel so much more aware, and it's such a good feeling to know why you're the way that you are. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just a really good feeling to be just so woke, I guess. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna continue to read on my birth chart. Hopefully so far this video is interesting. I know that sometimes my mind is a little bit local because I've been thinking about shit that is kind of weird, but like at the same time is like super relatable to you guys on Twitter is what I've seen. But okay, my moon is in Leo. So this is what it says. Depending on other positions in the chart, moon and Leo people are not necessarily outgoing. I feel like I'm pretty outgoing, but at the same time, I'm like still shy in a way, which is a little bit weird. Like I'm outgoing and I'm down to make friends, but at the same time, I feel a little bit reserved and a little bit shy and a little bit scared to actually let people see how I actually act, if that makes any sense. Also with this, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. Just because it says what you're reading, that doesn't mean that's you. But I have found that literally reading through all of this stuff, like 98% of it is pretty accurate, which is crazy. When they feel comfortable, they do like being the center of attention. Oh wow, okay, yeah, That's true. I didn't even finish like reading the paragraph, but like holy shit, like I'm kind of like blushing underneath my makeup. That's so crazy. Yeah, when I feel pretty comfortable with people, I don't mind, you know, kind of being a little funny, a little bit silly, trying to like spark up conversation if I'm comfortable. They like being in the spotlight in the comfort of their own homes with family and friends. They enjoy entertaining others and often take on the role of comic. Wow! Lunar Leos often feel a need to organize and even control their family and friends. They have an inner mission to set things right and generally like to oversee the goings on in their little circle. This is a rather creative position of the moon. At the very least, Moon and Leo people want to create and entertain. Fuck yeah, I want to create and entertain. They can be rather lazy at times and a little bossy too. Generally though, they have a deep need to treat others fairly and justly. Lunar Leos require lots and lots of love and care in order to function well in the world. When they feel slighted, these people can be dramatic in their emotional displays. I'm fucking dramatic as hell. When their pride has been hurt, they are given to big scenes and sulking. I'm so fucking dramatic and I feel so bad for my boyfriend because I try not to be dramatic and I try not to like blow things out of proportion. And even though I'm literally telling myself, Jazmin, this isn't a big deal. Jazmin, calm the fuck down. For some reason, like I still want to like make a scene and make him like be more intrigued than he already is. I don't know. It's so weird. Damn, this is like so spot on. This rarely happens in public. Fuck! Lunar Leos are far too concerned about their image to make splashy scenes outside the comfort of their own homes. In public, they prefer to take things in dignified ways. At home, however, they're giving to big displays of emotional drama. I'm sorry. These scenes generally don't last too long, however. Lunar Leos are often personally popular folk who are valued for their integrity. What the fuck does that say? And strong sense of justice. Generally, it is easy to reason with a lunar lion. Appealing to their well-developed sense of fairness usually works well. Short in description, she is brave and knows how to take risks. Has the courage of her convictions, is honest, imposing, and sharp. She has a great sense of and respect for justice. Organizational sense, fuck yeah. Selectivity in friends, I ain't got friends, so. But is not overly influenced by them. Fuck no, this is such a big thing. I feel like I've always been my own person in any group of friends that I've ever had, especially in high school. No shade at all. Hopefully like none of my old friends are watching my videos because like little shade, but like not intentionally. I feel like in the past when I did have like my group of friends, like I would always just be my own person. I would do what I want. I would do my makeup the way that I wanted, my hair the way that I wanted. I would dress the way that I wanted. I would act the way that I wanted. Literally, oh my god, I would be so fucking annoying in my opinion. I think more in high school when I was a freshman and when I was a sophomore. Not really when I was a junior, because then I started dating my boyfriend when I was a junior, and so like I kind of started hanging out with him instead of my friends. But yo, in high school, I feel like I was so loud. I wore whatever I wanted. I did whatever I wanted. And not to sound like cocky or like very like egoistic or like, I don't know, like high up. I just feel like instead of my friends like influencing me to like dress a certain way or to like kind of present myself a certain way, I feel like they kind of were influenced by me, kinda. I don't know. And it feels so weird to even say that because I don't want to I'd be like, oh yeah, like they always took inspiration from me. What? Why is this so accurate? I feel like I'm honestly my own person. I've always have been. Yes, obviously, like I've seen things here and there and I've been like, oh yeah, that's cool. But I always take something that inspires me and I put like my own little twist to it. Anyways, so Ascendant in Leo. So I have more fucking Leo in me, which a lot of people say that like Leo people are like very a certain way. Leo rising people cannot help but be noticed. They radiate a special energy and magnetism that gets others' attentions. What the fuck? Sometimes it's because they are loud people who pay a lot of attention to their personal appearance, especially their hair. Other times it's due to regal manner that simply demands interest from others. Why the fuck is this so accurate? Like thinking about like being back in school, like yeah, like in like I said, freshman year and fucking sophomore year, like I was pretty much very fucking loud in the class. Like I said, I love to learn. There I was, super open to learning, wanting to learn. Hello, Sagittarius. I guess because of my Leo, that kind of explains why I was really loud. I did kind of like the attention, I guess, in a way. I just never wanted to be that kid in class that, let's say they got called on for something or you needed to do like partner work. I never wanted to be that kid who was picked last. I always wanted to be a known presence in the building, the hallway, the class, whatever, just because I guess I just never wanted to be kind of like an outcast. That kind of like hurts my feelings, you know, like being ignored, not being picked for something, you know, like being, you know, the last option that somebody's like, oh, well, yeah, her, I don't know her name, but I'll choose her. So I guess that explains why I would always be, you know, kind of loud in class, trying to get people's attention. I don't even know why I did that stuff, but I guess it's because that's like how I am, I guess. But it's crazy because I was doing all that stuff before I was even aware of my fucking birth chart. Anyways, Leo ascendant people are very self-aware and body conscious. They're acutely aware of others and how they come across. In fact, these people are especially aware of their personal backdrop. They consider what the people they're with and their environments that they are in due to their own image. Often Leo rising natives feel as if they are on stage. Fuck yeah. Even in the privacy of their own homes. Fuck yeah. This is so weird. They are given to rash decisions, temper tantrums, and excesses. However, they have plenty of staying power, drive, and their idealism keeps them from getting into too much trouble. The desire to oversee the goings on in their circle can sometimes amount to bossiness. If this desire doesn't go too far, however, it can just mean a person who wants to make sure people they love are all right. Many Leo rising people are managers either by profession or character. I could never be a manager. Well, I don't know, but I've never thought about being a manager. I've thought about being my own boss. Yo, I want to do that shit forever. Why the fuck am I talking like this? The tendency to overestimate things and themselves is generally present. This is due to a natural enthusiasm and optimism about any new undertaking. Sometimes they are walking commercials. In fact, Leo rising people make excellent promoters. Leo rising people are generally demonstrative, I can never say this damn word, and giving to grand gestures. Drama comes naturally to these natives. In fact, some are so caught up in fiction, they're a little blind to fact. They have an unusual need to be admired. Leo ascendants often have a strong physical constitution. They pay special attention to their personal appearance and mannerisms. Usually, they choose clothing and hairstyles that are youthful truthful. Their manner is authoritarian and strong. Very emotional life. No matter their age in the real world terms, Leo rising people are kids at heart. I always say this. They are fun-loving and warm, generous and spirited. Just how magnanimous, I don't know how to read half of these words, I'm so sorry, and outgoing a Leo rising individual will be modified by the placement of the sun by sign and house. This is because the ruling planet of a Leo ascendant is the sun. For example, a Leo rising person with sun in Virgo may not come across as strongly as a Leo rising person with sun in Aries. No matter the placement of the sun, however, Leo rising natives are quite self-aware and optimistic. They have a natural flair for presentation, an eye for quality, and a hard to resist warmth of style. They want to make things happen and create a stir. Let me know what you guys think about anything that I just read to you guys. I really hope that you guys got to the end of this video because I don't know, I feel like it's pretty interesting, but then again, it was all about me. So why would somebody want to listen to a birth chart all about me? Nonetheless, like I said, I'll leave the link down below. Hashtag not sponsored, like I said. I just find this subject super intriguing. Let me know if anything that I read as well, like any of my mannerisms, like the way that I act, the way that I like portray myself, like let me know if you're like, oh yeah, like that makes sense, Jazmin. Now, like I see where that's coming from. So just let me know if you guys like noticed anything. I really appreciate you if you got to the end of this video. And again, shout out to She's Lulu for bringing light to the subject. I'm super grateful that now I did my own little research on it. I've been doing my own little investigations on myself and my friends and my boyfriend. I don't know, it's just very interesting to me. So I'm super grateful that I got, you know, super aware of this subject. Anyways, this concludes the video for today and I will talk to you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. This was so fun. I was literally laughing all by myself. But okay, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. All right, talk to you guys later.